Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing this tropical sunset palm tree gel X set on one of my loyal clients. I love her to death. So to start out, I'm just going in and I'm pushing back her cuticles. This client has been with me for a few months now. This is probably like her 5th or 6th set. She always does something really fun. I have some videos with her in it, but yeah, I love her. She always is like giving me the creativity to do really fun things. So this is a freestyle that I created kind of like off the top of my head. But moving on, I'm just going in with my medium grit sanding band. This sanding band is by Pana. I'm moving too fast, sorry guys, I thought I was already on that point. But yeah, this sanding band is from Pana. I really like that brand. I use a few of their other like I have some ceramic why can't I think today, guys? It's been a long day. I've been working since like early this morning, and so I'm just kind of all over the place right now, so please excuse me, but I gotta do these videos when I get the chance. So it's like 12 o'clock at night, I'm about to go to bed, and I just wanted to film this because it turned out so cute. But yes, the brand Pana, I have a few of their ceramic bits, and I also have some of their files. I use their sanding bands. I really like that brand. They're pretty good. You can find them on Amazon. And if you're curious on any of the products that I'm using, make sure you check down in the description bar. I do have all the links to all the products that I love to use down there, so check that out. I also have some other links down there, so just go see what you find. But yeah, so the reason that you want to buff the natural nail is because it will improve the adhesion of the Gel X nail. I personally like to prep the same way that I would with acrylics or with just regular gel polish or polygel. Whatever you use, you pretty much prep the same for them all. I don't use the full Apres system. I like to use some of my own products that I just trust because I've been using them since before I was doing Gel X. But of course you are free to use whatever you would like to use. So once I'm done filing, I'm just going to dust off the nails, and now we are going to start sizing her nails. So I'm using the natural medium square tips from Apres. Apres, I love their tips. That's kind of who I stick with. I use them for press-ons, and I have recently started using them on all my clients. I've cut out all the acrylics, so this is what I use now. And yeah, my go-to brand, love them. They're reliable. I can always purchase more. I rarely have to worry about not being able to get some tips. You may not be able to get the box every time, but you can get the refills usually most of the time. So they're very reliable, which is why I love them. I know some other companies have had some trouble in the past, so that's why I kind of stick with Apres. But yeah, so I'm just going in and I'm sizing all of the nails. And then once I'm done sizing the nails, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to etch the inside of the nail. Again, this will just help to improve the adhesion of the nail. So now I'm going to go in with my No Lift primer. Like I said, I do not use the Apres primer. I don't use their full system. I just use the tips. This is what I have used since when I was doing acrylics, and I love it. It works really well. My sets last a very long time, no issue at all. So this is one of my go-tos. I do one layer of that on all of the nails, then I allow it to dry, and then I am going in with the OPI Band-Aid. That's what this is. I'm sorry I forgot to show the camera, but I just go in with 2 layers of the OPI Band-Aid. You want to make sure each layer dries in between, or else that could cause some issues. But yeah, this is my dual. I was gonna say my holy trio, but it's not 3. so that's not gonna work. So now for the fun part, I'm going to be using the Apres Extend Gel. I love it. And I'm going to be doing my first flower encapsulation. The flowers are off of Amazon. I'll put the link down below. But essentially what I did is I did a very thin layer of the Extend Gel inside the nail, and now I'm placing the flowers in the nail, inside the nail, and I am applying those with a tweezer. And then I'm going to take some gold leaf. This is from Amazon. Again, all the links will be down below. And I'm just kind of filling in some of the bare spots with that. And then I'm going to take my Extend Gel, and I'm going to apply a decent layer on top of the flowers to just kind of hold them in place and encapsulate them in. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I normally do, which is where you apply a little bit of gel into the well of the nail. And then, as you guys can see, I just apply it to the nail, and that's how you encapsulate with Gel X. I've never done this before, so I just watched a bunch of videos and this is how they did it. I've been kind of skeptical of like encapsulating like underneath the nail. I usually have tried over the nail, but I wanted to try anyway, so I did. This nail, I was stupid and I was like, oh, I should apply the gel or the gold leaf first and then do the flowers, and my stupid tail was not thinking that the flowers would then not cover the gold. So this one's kind of messed up because you can see the gold more than you can see the flowers, but she didn't mind, so I just left it how it was. And yeah, so after I finish with the encapsulation, I'm just going to go in with the rest of the nails. So the way that I do this is I apply a little bit of the Extend Gel onto the natural nail, and then I go in and I apply a little bit of gel into the well of the nail, and then I apply it to the nail and I cure it in my lamp. The lamp that I use is a gooseneck UV LED lamp off of Amazon. It was about like maybe $15. I don't even think it was that expensive, but it was like the best purchase that I have purchased. I feel like that's weird saying that, but it is the best purchase I have made since doing Gel X. It makes the process so much easier, not having to, you know, like place the nail and then move your hand and go pick something up and then hold it over the nail, and I'll do this, you know, while holding the nail in place. Like, that's a lot and it can be really difficult. So I would highly recommend this if you guys are thinking about doing Gel X. It definitely makes the process very painless and very fast. So while you guys watch me finish up the rest of the nails, I just wanted to come in and ask a quick question. So today I actually reconstructed a toenail using the Gel X nails. And so I was wondering, like, are you guys interested in pedicure videos? Because I do pedicures as well. And I just don't know. I don't see very many people doing pedicure videos. So I always just kind of assume that, like, you're not, like, people aren't interested in pedicure videos, but I wouldn't mind watching them. I think, you know, that I could definitely use more information on pedicures, like which products to use and whatnot. And I feel like a lot of nail techs that don't work in the salon tend to not offer pedicures. Like, maybe that's why we don't really see very many videos. But yeah, if you guys are interested in pedicure videos, please let me know, because I definitely do a lot of pedicures. And like I said, today I did a toe reconstruction with the Gel X and it was pretty cool. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys are interested. So after I'm done applying all the nails, I just put her in my big UV LED lamp and I let her sit under there for like 60 to 90 seconds. And then I pulled her back out and I was just further encapsulating those flowers. I wanted to make sure that they were really capped in there and that they weren't going to pull off, you know, in a few days or whatever. So I applied some more extend gel back there, and then I made her put her fingers in like upside down so that the light could really reach there. Now I'm just going to go in with my base coat. The base and top coat that I use is from Beetles. I love that brand. I have a lot of their polishes. They're really good whether you're a beginner or a licensed nail tech like me. They really can help you get a lot of colors without, you know, having to spend so much money. Even though the bottles are smaller, I think it's a great purchase. I purchase their collections all the time. But yeah, so we're just going to do the base coat on all of the nails. And now we're going to go in and do our sunset. So these are the D&D cat eye polishes. I believe it is, the colors are number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 20. I will have them all linked down below, like I said, if I can find them. I found these at my local beauty supply store. I definitely have to play with them some more because they're just different. I realized as I was researching how to use these that there is a difference between regular cat eye polish and 5D cat eye polish. The polish that I'm used to is 5D, so it comes like you notice a more dramatic change when you use the magnet versus this polish. So I did learn that you have to kind of hold it over the nail for a while, like 10 seconds before you get that look that you're like, you know, the cat eye look. Didn't know that at first, so if your cat eye polish is not working, try to hold it over the nail for like 10 to 15 seconds and that might help. But anyway, I am basically just making like a tropical beachy sunset. So I start out with the orange color, and then I start out with I go in with the pink color, and then I go in with the blue color, and then I go in with the purple color, and I go in with a brush and I just kind of swirl it all around and get it to all blend together. I definitely did find, you'll see this when I'm going in and blending, I was doing like up and down motions. I definitely found with this polish in particular that it was easier to go side by side. So if you're using this polish to do like an ombre, I recommend that. I haven't found the like most flawless ombre method. I bought an airbrush and it was crap, so I ended up returning it, and I haven't replaced it. Like, I haven't really done anything else. My clients normally don't ask for ombre. I think I've had one client ask for ombre and I tried to do it with the polish and it was really hard and didn't turn out the way I liked it, but she was happy enough, so I just left it at that. But yeah, I'm definitely open into trying some, you know, doing videos on like what is the best way to ombre when it comes to gel X, because I know that's definitely like the biggest issue. I personally prefer to ombre with acrylic over gel polish. The ombre with acrylic came really easy to me, but for some reason I cannot ombre with the gel polish. I don't know if you guys know who Nail Addict is, or Nails by Dev. I think her salon's name is Nails Addict, but she does a lot of cool like 90s themed nails, but she is always ombreing with gel polish, and I watch her videos over and over and over again and I just cannot get it like at all. So if you guys want, either if you have some tips or if you want to see a video of like me trying all the different methods that we can find on the internet, then let me know down below. So now I'm just gonna go in with my second layer. I did 2 layers of each color. That just really helped it to be very opaque and not as like see-through. It kind of reminds me of jelly polish at first, so you definitely have to go in with a few coats. And if you guys are curious, if you guys see me wiping the sides of the nail with that brush, I just dip that in a little bit of acetone and I use that when I get polish on the skin. So now moving on to the fun part, I'm gonna start doing all the rest of the nail art. So this color is by Gelish. I believe it's called Arctic White. I'm not a huge fan of Gelish polish. I don't know, maybe it's from nail school because that's the gel polish my school used to use and it used to just irritate me. But I just think it's expensive for no reason. Like that bottle right there was $20 and it's a mini bottle and I just think that that's outrageous. But anyway, I'm using it to go in with the to do my clouds. So basically what I do is I get a dotting tool, I do the shape of the clouds. It's like 4 little dots, one kind of higher than the rest of them, and then you go in and you dip a brush in a little bit of acetone and you just kind of like dab the bottom of the cloud, and it kind of gives it that like fluffy dispersed look that you're looking for when you do a cloud. So that's all I did for those nails, and I did that on my thumbs and my pinkies for this set. So on my other nails, I'm just going to be painting 2 palm trees. So I'm going in with the black from Beetles, and I'm just doing a kind of curved line, and you want the line to be thicker at the bottom because obviously on a tree the bottom is a little bit thicker than the top of the tree. If your line isn't as thin as you would like it, I did go back in with the same brush. I cleaned it off of the polish, and then I went back in with a little bit of acetone, and I just kind of cleaned up that line to get the perfect like thinness to thickness. And then you're gonna go in and you're gonna make it as opaque as you can. As you guys can see, like it was a little bit, it wasn't as black as I wanted it to be, so I kind of kept going in with some black and making sure that it was the right color. And then I personally cured it in between, like when I made the base of the tree and then the leaves of the tree, I cured it in between just because I wanted to make sure I didn't mess up the line once I got it the way I liked it. And so now I'm gonna do the leaves. So I think I did like 5 leaves, and basically you just kind of do them like randomly, like, you know, all in different directions of the sky, and they're just like thin little lines. And then what I did was I went in with the same brush and I kind of did like little dots, I guess, kind of like just like really messily just kind of did some dots and like up and down motions, very slight up and down motions, and that created like the bushiness of the leaves, and it worked out perfectly. It was very easy. This is probably like, it took me 30 seconds, like literally each tree. It was not hard at all. So if you guys are looking for some easy nail art, this is definitely one of them. But yeah, so as you can see, it was kind of clear at first, so I ended up curing it, and then I went back in one more time with the black, and I think that helped because some of the leaves were a little bit lighter than others, so I think it just kind of added to the dimension of the tree. So I would recommend doing that if you can. And yeah, that's the palm trees. Like I said, they were so easy. Like, I was kind of worried about the palm trees, not gonna lie, and they turned out being like the easiest part. I was having more difficulty with the clouds and the stupid stars. I don't know what it is about stars. They're so hard. They turned out like, I'm not proud of my stars, not gonna lie. So don't judge me on my stars because I'm still learning how to do stars. But I can do a palm tree though, so. So she requested some bling, so I'm going to go in with my IBD hard gel in clear, and I'm using my Blue Streak Swarovski Crystals, and I'm just going to go in with the hard gel, place it where I want the crystals, like a pretty nice thick layer so that the crystals kind of sit in it. And then I'm going to apply my crystals with my crystal katana. It's not the real one. What are these called? Like crystal grabbers? I don't know. But yeah, I just did 3 on the cuticle. The one in the middle was bigger than the 2 on the outside. And then I did 1 in the middle of the palm tree. And now you guys see me going in and doing these stupid stars. Like I said, my stars are trash. Don't make fun of me. I tried to hide it up with some glitter, which, I mean, it kind of made it look cute. Like, you can't really tell unless you're looking up close, I think, how bad my stars are. But yeah, I just tried to go in with this brush and do like a bunch of different sized dots and kind of make some of them kind of like messy, like, you know, when a star glows and it's not just like a perfect little circle. That's what I was trying to do, but yeah, I don't know if I did that right. But yeah, I went in with this glitter. I can't tell you where this glitter is from. This glitter is probably like 30 years old. I got it from my grandma in her little craft studio that she's been collecting for years. So I don't know where the glitter is from, but it's a beautiful glitter. It's very fine and thin and like holographic, super cute. But yeah, now I'm gonna go in with my top coat, which is also from Beetles. And on the glitter, again, I didn't mention, so I poured the glitter on the wet paint, so the wet white paint that I did with the stars. I poured the glitter over that before I cured. I put it in, I cured, and then I wiped it off with the brush, which you guys saw, and then I put my top coat on. So you want to make sure you do that, or else you'll just wipe everything away. So yeah. And I'm doing this a little bit backwards. Typically I would do this beforehand, but encapsulating the flowers, it just caught me off guard. So I'm just buffing the edge of the nails because sometimes it comes with that little like piece of plastic at the end. And also the flowers, some of them, like some of the leaves were kind of sticking out. So I was just buffing that away to make sure that it was like nice and smooth and none of the flowers or anything were poking out. And then I went in with some cuticle oil from C&D. It's like the Sonar or Solar, I can't remember which it's called, but yeah, I went in with cuticle oil and lotion, and this is the finished look. I think it came out so cute, guys. Like, I'm so proud of it, not gonna lie. I think this is one of my favorite sets. I can't wait to see what we come up with next. But make sure you guys follow me on all my social media at SnappedBySydd, and like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and stay tuned for future videos. I try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.